Alright, so as we do this, I'm just gonna change my inventory up a little bit. For now, we don't need the coward shield. I am gonna use this shield at one point later in the game. But what can I equip right now? Yeah, just put the other shield back on. So let's go in then, shall we?
Struggle. I am your friend. Come here.
At last! You must be Belial.
Do not struggle. I am your friend. Come here.
I know you covet the ancient magic within me, and I am anxious to be rid of it. Is there not some peaceful means of transfer?
Yeah.
Do not struggle. I am your friend. Come here.
I'd hoped you'd be rational.
Alright, so we gotta fight this guy. I'm gonna use some ancient magic here.
Well, this curse seems to be good for something. I can feel his power mixing with mine!
That spell you saw me using is the level 5 Mist of Doom, which is called Lich, I believe. Turns you temporarily undead, and every time you do a melee attack while you're undead, it casts like the Mist of Doom spell, so it's pretty nice. You're basically temporarily invulnerable while you use it. So there's our Dreamstone right there. But before I use it, I'm gonna do a little weapon upgrade here. Here is our Great Sword Firestorm.
Great Sword, Dark Storm.
Now it's a Great Sword Dark Storm, one of my favorite weapons of all time in any game. Also, remember that sword that we used
Thohan's Great Sword.
Power Orb to upgrade, or to get fixed. Oops. Oops a daisy. I'm gonna upgrade that one as well.
Thohan's Great Sword.
Both are pretty good weapons. For now I'm gonna use the Great Sword Dark Storm. It's one of my favorite weapons in the game. We'll grab our Dreamstone.
Dreamstone.
Awesome. What can I get rid of though? Oh, Coco's cap. I still haven't even used it. I'm gonna show it to you though, I promise. So I have a dilemma here. I have the Dreamstone. I can leave this place, but Dawn is still trapped back there. And to be honest, I've never actually left her in here before. I don't know what happens if you do leave her here. Maybe it turns Luther evil, I don't know. I certainly feel kind of lazy to go back to get her. Yeah, let's go get her. I might regret this later, just because I've always been curious to see what happens if you don't go free Dawn. You know, I get that gamer's remorse. If any of you know what happens if you don't free her, I'd be very interested to know. I could compromise and just not go free those women, but let's just go do that. Because we're being the good Luther. As boring as it is sometimes. That animation you see for the level 2 Mist of Doom, I've seen that on lots of forums. People use it for their avatar. You probably recognize it. There's other stuff that people have used from this game, like that sound that the beast makes when he, or the spider makes when you kill it. I've heard those toxic mutants on Half-Life 2. They make that same sound when they die. Like, you know, the head crab zombies, but the ones that have all the poisonous ones on their back. They make that same sound when they die that the spider makes in this game. Alright, let's go find Dawn. I guess we can free her.
Luther, I heard horrible noises. I feared for your demise.
Do not worry. I have grown fond of myself, and will not go lightly.
When Luther was a farmer, he wasn't very fond of himself, I don't think.
Excellent, Luther. I must go now and repair the damage to my spells. I will meet you at the entrance to the temple.
I will wait for you there.
No, do not wait for me. Open the temple and search for the means to raise the ancient city. Here, take this. It is another spell that should help control your curse.
That one that Dawn just gave us will turn us into the beast now if we ever want to. It might come in handy later actually for fighting something really strong and you want to manually turn yourself into the beast. I think I was gonna grab some amber if I come across it. Ah, those other women. Pretty cool ranged weapon we got there. Would have been really nice to have that in the Dracoid ruins.
Your deliverance is at hand. The Ruloi are dead. You may leave safely now, and make your way back to your homes.
Thank you so very much. May we ask the name of our deliverer?
I am Luther, of Gladstone. Although I am hardly thought of as a hero there.
Damn, baby.
Gladstone? I am from Gladstone. Then maybe you know my sweetheart Kenneth. He's with the guard, and perhaps he is Sir Kenneth by now.
You are Kenneth Paramore? I saw him not long ago in these very mountains. Good luck with your reunion.
Oh.
As I was going to mention earlier, the actor that played Kenneth's girlfriend is actually the same actor that played Kenneth himself. Bit of trivia there for you. I'm sure none of you thought that was really a woman. So let's see, let's get out of this place. We didn't really spend a lot of time here, but it's really not necessary. You can actually get it all done pretty quickly. I was gonna grab some of this amber though, make some more champion stones. They're kind of useful, I think, for like boss fights and stuff. Where am I going? I think think I gotta go up here. Well, I guess I should talk briefly about what happened in that last boss battle. We basically killed one of Belial's, one of the incarnations of Belial, one of the lesser Belials. Because as you know, the Mother Beast is creating lesser forms of Belial, and they are going out in search of ancient magic. So I believe that these higher forms, because technically the spiders are a lesser form of Belial, but I don't know if they can detect our ancient magic or not. But these talking Belials that we're encountering now, also that one you saw at the temple, they'll begin detecting the ancient magic inside us. So this part's kind of loud with the river here, so I'm just gonna... It gets kind of loud with this water flowing. I'm not hearing it right now, but you'll hear it. So basically, little iceberg floating thing's gonna come around, and we're gonna... There it is. We're gonna land on it. There's another ranged weapon in here that's actually like a... I forgot the name of it. It fires like an ice bolt. But then once you get it, you just get this weapon, which is better anyway, so... It's just kind of one of those things where you get to that point in the game that you get a lot of gear that you don't need because you'll just replace it soon anyway. There is some armor here that I want, and I'm gonna stand on this piece of ice long enough to get it. So if you'll bear with me. You can see these logs up here. That's how we're gonna get back out of here. So yeah, there is a bit more to do here if you want to do it. A few more items you could get. But most things you start getting right now aren't gonna be better than what you already have anyway, so... Like this ranged weapon I'll use for most of the rest of the game. It's a pretty cool weapon though. I'm gonna stay Luther for just a bit while I do this part. You don't get a lot of opportunities for armor in this game, so that's why I'm taking the time to get this one, because it's significantly better. And it's a nice ride. Nice little break, nice little joyride. Get away from all that combat, because we're a little combat fatigued right now. I'm gonna save this. Myself. That's why you save it. Anytime you gotta deal with water, it's a good idea to save it. I'm surprised we don't hear the river right now. I think it just kicks in depending on where you're standing, but it's pretty loud, so I'm glad we're not hearing it. Alright, so let's get closer this time. We have to jump. Armor. Can I still catch that other one? I'm gonna try it. Go, Luther, go! Oh, come on! Alright, I guess we gotta wait for the other one to come around. There's actually two out here. We don't have to wait for that one to come all the way around. But, what we now have...
Obsidian Chainmail.
Obsidian Chainmail. Pretty awesome. Actually, a lot of Luther's gear is looking pretty dark here. If you want to see what Luther might look like, we can use his illusion spell. And there we've created a a decoy of Luther. It's kind of creepy looking, I think. So enemies will go after that if you need to cast it. I never really had much use for it. Goodbye, decoy Luther. Alright. What other spells have I not messed around with? You saw our summon spell, I believe.
Hey! What'd you call me for?
Looks like a chicken when he's going away. There's the other level.
Hey! Where?
The third one. Third one does that ranged attack.
Ow! It's you!
It's me! I think it's a pretty clever spell for its time. I mean, I haven't played a lot of RPG games from the 90s, but I still thought it seemed like a pretty innovative idea for a spell.
Oh, no fight? Oh well.
In that level 4 that you summon, he's pretty strong. Level 5 is the banish spell, but I seldom ever used it. Alright, so we're just riding along on this thing. Gonna stay Luther still for now. Yeah, I think that armor's worth getting. I mean, you see me skip a lot of items in this game, but that is one thing I'll go out of my way to get. This part you kind of want to save often too, just because you can fall down and die here a lot. See what I mean? Oh, any kind of first-person type game, I always can't stand jumping puzzles, where you just have to carefully jump your way up things or you die. Guess I'll save a little more. Actually doesn't require that much from this though. I used to think you had to be a lot more careful than I'm being right now. I'd spend a good like 5 minutes doing this part. Come in. Yeah, we got out of there. Okay, so we have our Dreamstone. We've encountered a lesser but nevertheless more powerful version of Belial. And there are more of those to come, rest assured. Like I said, there's a bit more I can do here. There's the thing where if you activate this like orb, this thing will come up out of the ground. And there's this weapon called Great Axe Blizzard, but I never ever used it. They say it's good for fighting the blobs in the City of the Ancients, but I get by just fine killing those things, so I'm not going to worry about it. I already have some items, so many items I'm not using anyway. So let's just get out of the Claw Mountains. We're finished here. We can turn into a lizard. Run a lot faster. Assuming I don't fall to my death. Whoa, how'd you get out? I guess I left that gate open and these guys are walking around now. I really find these guys quite fascinating. I can't kill them though, I don't have it in me. They're kind of adorable really, so I'm just gonna let them live. If you're playing the evil Luther, by the time you try to walk out of here, a bunch of Gladstone guards try to ambush. Yeah, holy cow. Did you see that? That guy almost killed me. I defended you. How could you? picking on me because I'm the lizard. Jeez. Alright, I take back everything I said about these stupid monkey men. So weird. So weird. What are those things? Who are they? Why are they here? I'll never know. But, you know, no game ever got me thinking about that stuff the way Lanzalore did. If I saw some inexplicable thing in a game today, I'd probably care less. Man, that guy almost killed me though in my lizard form. Alright, so here we are back in the savage jungle. We gotta make our way to the temple now that we have a Dreamstone. So, when we get back, we will be, hey buddy.
I was sure that would work.
Okay, anyway, so I'll see y'all when I get back, and we will head into the Huline Temple and ingratiate ourselves with the services.